Guys, I'm gonna show you how I did my roots yesterday for my hair color. It was super easy, and I hope that all of my steps make sense. And if you have any questions, just feel free to comment and I will get right back to you and let you know what I would recommend doing. Okay, first off, to start off, I'm going to show you all the products I used. I grabbed a applicator bottle, just the cheapest one I could find, and make sure it has measurements on the side and it lists like all of the ounces because you want to make sure that you get all of your colors mixed correctly. And then I've got clips. I've also got some banana clips because my hair is so thick. These clips don't really hold my hair in really well. I have a comb with the pointy end on it. I always call these rat tooth or a rat tail comb. But you want one of these to separate your hair. And then just a brush to brush your hair out really well. So first off, you want to start off just brushing your hair out and getting it really smooth. And I listed all the colors that I used in my blog post. So go to my website to see the colors that I used. Just get your hair really smooth. You're going to section it off. Just section it off. You want it close to your natural part line. But I'm not going to do it exactly on my natural part line or on my part line because I want it a little bit more in the center of my hair. So got it all combed out smooth, and then you're going to section your hair off to create 4 sections, and that's going to make it easier to do all of your roots. So to section it off, I'm going to take my comb, and I can never get the part down the back of my head perfect, but you're just going to start at your part line and then create that part all the way down the back of your head, just the best you can. For the roots, I'm not too worried about being perfect because you're gonna blend it all in and kind of melt it all in together. So once you've got the back of your hair sectioned off, you're going to create another section on the front of your ear from about just right behind your ear forward. And grab all that hair, and for now just kind of clip it so that it stays out of the way in the back. And then grab that back section that you just created and separate that. Twist it up. I'm going to use one of my banana clips to clip that into place. And then you're going to create 2 more sections over on the side of your hair. So and don't worry about getting this perfect. It's if you were doing like foils or a more technical color, then you would want it to be more accurate, but for just your roots, you'll be good. Okay, then I'm going to take these sections and I'm going to keep it smooth because you don't want the hair getting in the way. It's always the hardest part for me. Just going to use my banana clip for that. And then this one's okay. So once you've got all of your sections created, start in the back and just undo one of the sections and take another section of hair with your comb and just go straight across about 1 inch of hair from the bottom. Start at the bottom and work your way up, and then clip that up. And you're going to take your applicator bottle. It's a little bit bigger, but you're going to take your applicator bottle and squirt a little bit of color on your roots. And then you're just going to take your fingertips and kind of comb it down. And just be really careful not to get it on your blonde ends. And mush it into your scalp and just make sure that all of your roots get covered really well. And then once you get that done, you're just going to keep on working your way up with that section of hair. 1 inch at a time, 1 inch sections at a time, until you get to the top. And then when you get to the top, you're going to put your color on your roots, and you want to make sure that your roots are really saturated with color, and kind of push it down in with your fingertips all the way along. And then you're going to take your comb and just kind of lightly comb it down randomly so that it's not, you're not going to end up with a line. You want it to be random and a little bit uneven. And then that section's done. And then you're going to move over to your other section and just slowly do the same thing on the other side. And once you get to the top there, then put some more color at your crown of your head and push it down with your fingertips, and then take your comb and comb it in and kind of move it down your hair shaft until you get the correct color of your base that you want. Some people like more base color and less blonde on your ends, and then other people like more blonde ends and less base color. So just you decide how much base color you want. And then on the front pieces, you're going to do the exact same thing. So just pull that down. And on the front, you want to make sure around your face that you get all your color in really well. So apply plenty of color around there, and then really make sure that you get it saturated around the frame of your face. And work your way up on this side in smaller sections than you did on the back. And just work your way down on that side. And then when you get to the top here, you're going to do the same thing, kind of comb it down, just kind of randomly comb the color down, and make sure that your roots are really saturated. I have a lot of gray, so I really saturated my roots really well, because nothing bothers me more than seeing gray hair. I'm not old enough to have gray hair yet. So then you're going to do the other side and just work your way up with 1 inch sections on that side as well. And then I went through again, after I had all of my color on, I went through and did my part line really well and made sure that my roots were just really saturated with color, and kept combing it in and then feathering it down so it was random. And then while it was processing, I took my clips and clipped my hair out of my face so it wasn't in my face for the processing time. I did 25 minutes for my processing time. A few tips. I did mine at my bathroom sink and looked in the mirror to do it, and I highly recommend doing it that way because you're able to wash the color off your fingertips in between sections. You just want to be really, really careful not to get any color on your blonde ends, because you don't want splotchiness all over your blonde pieces. So wash the color off your fingertips throughout while you're doing it. And then I had about 2 ounces of, I mixed a 8 in and a 6 in together, Redken Shades EQ Gloss. And I think I mixed 5 or 6 ounces total of developer and color. And I had 2 ounces left over. So I texted my sister, hurried quickly, and asked her if I could use that color if I mixed a little bit more 8 into it as a toner for all over to tone out my ends, just because I like to, my hair tends to go really, really warm as my color wears over the weeks. And so I wanted to tone all the red out of my ends, and the end gets rid of red on my hair. You might, if you have more of a red toned hair, you might need a ash base color, but end works really well for my hair. So my sister said I could, as long as all your ratios are correct. You just have to make sure to mix your color and your developer 1-to-1. So I mixed another 1.5 ounces of 8N and developer, and then after my color was done processing in the shower, I just rinsed it out in the shower because that's the easiest way for me to do it. But I got in the shower with just the color that was on my roots, and I wet my hair down just a little bit, and then I mushed all of the color in and kind of pulled it down like this, just while it was wet. Don't put any shampoo in yet, just do it wet. And I just mushed it in and got it really blended really well, just up at the top. I didn't do my blonde ends yet. And then I grabbed the toner that I had mixed together, and I got back in the shower and I just squirted all that toner all over my blonde in the shower, and it was all wet. So when you put it on wet, it's going to not be as dramatic, but you don't want your toner to be really dramatic anyway, so that's perfect. So I put all the toner in, mushed everything together, and just got it really mushed and saturated and mixed really well. And then I set my timer on my clock for only 4 minutes was all. I just wanted to sit for 4 minutes. You don't want to do too long at all. And then after 4 minutes was up, I washed all the color out completely, shampooed my hair, conditioned it, and I was done. And I totally love the results. It turned out perfectly. I curled my hair yesterday. I just brushed it for the first time today in this video. And I love the beachy wave looks. Shades EQ is a demi-permanent, so it's going to fade quite a bit. But I like that for several reasons. One, when I'm doing it myself and I'm not a professional hairdresser, I don't want to do something permanent. I want it to be a semi-permanent so that if I mess up really bad, it's going to fade. And two, Shades EQ is like a deep conditioning treatment on your hair as well. And my hair is so soft. It just feels amazing. So I love the Shades EQ product line. A ton of celebrity stylists use it. I follow Seema Conde Hair on Instagram and Tracy Cunningham, who both work in LA and do a ton of celebrity clients. And Tracy Cunningham uses Shades EQ on just about every one of her clients, so it's a great product. If you have any questions for me at all, don't hesitate to ask. I'm really good about getting back to everybody, and I hope this video helped. And have a great day. Thanks for watching.